Hi, I'm talking about the cultural portfolio of Shanghai. This PPT contains intro, culture and factors may impact on the negotiation, plan one and plan two, conclusion. So let's start about the intro. Shanghai is a world-famous megacity. It's China's financial center and also import and export trade center. A large number of foreign fund and local giant companies have their headquarters in Shanghai. As a coastal trade city, Shanghai has a population of 20 million permanent residents and a 20 million floating population. Therefore, this city has a great appeal to tourists and business people. Shanghai has a very large area and can be divided into different cultural zones. The urban area is a combination of Chinese and Western culture, where the other suburbs retain the more traditional Jiangnan culture. The area where the migrants live forms a combination of Jiangnan culture and other Chinese culture. The most intuitive is the fusion of food. This allows all the people come to Shanghai can experience the eating habits and culture from all parts of the world. Next is about the culture and the factors. The first is about the cultural features. The most intuitive feature of Shanghai culture is people are very polite to each other, but this only exists on the surface. Because the Shanghainese does not like to cause trouble to each other. If I don't know you at all, I hope you don't cause any troubles to me. So in terms of negotiation, Shanghainese will choose to greet you with the best material conditions. This does not mean the Shanghainese are very enthusiastic, just avoid problems. As a part of Chinese culture, Shanghai is a relationship-based society. In the process of communication, having local relationships can avoid unnecessary steps and also make Shanghainese let down the guard against you. Shanghainese has a strong sense of boundaries and don't like to get close to strangers. For example, if Shanghainese have not get touch with A before and A tries get too close to you, the Shanghainese will avoid the topic and stay away from it because we think he is a stranger. This will make us feel very uncomfortable. Finally, because Shanghai is the most developed region in China, Shanghainese people will always think we are the best. And about the important factors, when you are in Shanghai, you need to be careful. Shanghainese has a strong sense of time because we do not have many time. We are a fast-paced city. Sydney is very slow-paced to us. Missing the schedule will disrupt our original plans. Materials and interests are two important things that Shanghainese value the most in the negotiation. We don't care about other relationships with the outsiders outside the negotiation. However, there's a difference in this aspect because the older Shanghainese have been influenced by this environment for a very long time. But the new Shanghainese have not exposed to the Shanghai style of living since childhood. As immigrants, they retain their original culture. So it's a huge difference. They might be more enthusiastic than the old Shanghainese. In negotiations, Shanghainese will hide all their information and not easily show their strategy. It's difficult for non-Shanghainese or non-Chinese to adapt. Finally, the Shanghainese pay attention to every detail. We will collect and sleep and analyze any information from you. Negotiators need to pay attention to details, otherwise we will think you are not respect us. Plan 1. What impact will the characteristic and value of this culture have on the negotiation process? To the differentiation part, Shanghainese people tend to exchange the information quickly and try to set you up to gain information from you as much as possible so that we can achieve our goals. But we don't want to leak any important information from us to you. Like most Chinese people, Shanghainese people use hints such as body language, coughing, just like this, or eye contact from the top leader to let you know if you have crossed the red line. We won't speak directly, we will hint you. Generally, Shanghainese people will paraphrase the leader of negotiation team rather than the team members because we think the senior representative is more important than the other juniors. So if someone can, with the highest level can start first, we will think you are important. To the exploration role, Shanghainese usually choose first propose a condition that you cannot accept. Then we have the room to explore it. The exchange role, the room for Shanghainese to make concessions is not very large, but it still exists. The premise is that Shanghainese people has already met our lower limit goals in the negotiation rather than the middle one. Otherwise, we won't make any concessions. The room for concession will be hinted by the leaders at the highest level. They will tell you by a way the Shanghainese people dealing with the relationship with Chinese bureaucrats, or in other words, is you are giving us just enough and we will stop. Then we can give you exchange. You must understand the body language and hint. To the plan two, how should someone approach and manage the negotiation process more effectively with someone from that culture? In the diffusion road, we should not be too ignorant or over-social. Shanghainese people do not like waste time in the meaningless talk or greeting, so it's beneficial for the top leader just start at first and get straight into the topic. Then we will think you are treating this negotiation very serious. In addition, city identity is very important. The city where the leaders or senior representative come will give us a hint. If you come from a big city or your level is very high, we think you hold this negotiation very strong. So we will give you full respect. To the exploration, when the top leader and the representative start, the focus of this negotiation shift from the team to the individuals. It's more convenient for every team member find our comfort zone to interact with each other. The collective team negotiation is not suitable at all. Finally, to the exchange, we should know that Shanghainese people are not willing to back down, and the Shanghainese people might press on you. So the leaders should act tougher to Shanghainese so that we will know you are not a very easy deal guy, and we will give out our interest. Finally, it's about the conclusion. When you negotiate with the Shanghainese, never arrive late, be on time. Raise up your posture, not lower, so that we will give more respect. You should do very fast information exchange and find local relationships. Finally, formal and occasions and with best respect will help the negotiation a lot. Thank you. And this is the reference.